What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just the PokeTuber, coach of your Virginia Beach Whimsicots, coming at you today with Week 4 of Season 1 of BHDL's VGC. Today we are taking on Lazy Boy, coach of these Sleeping Laxingtons, as well as the person who created both of my logos that you guys have come to love, the Virginia Beach Whimsicott logo as well as the Piedmont Triad Kicker logo. This guy's really good at making logos. And he's really good at the small attention to details, because I just now realized the O in Laxingtons is a Jigglypuff. That is a really nice touch. And in case y'all need to be reminded, there's a Cinderace in the background of this logo, because some people actually do like overlook that somehow. I don't know how you do it. Cinderace is such a wonderful Pokemon. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. My opponent, pretty threatening team, which consists of Mega Delphox, Mega Garchomp, Sableye, Pavilion, Hatterene, Mega Blastoise, Espathra, who has a pretty interesting nickname if you're watching this, Mr. Lazy. We have the Venusaur, the Orthworm, who used to have a pretty interesting nickname, but because of some regulations, it had to change its name. And then last but not least, we have the Conkeldurr. So personally, I think 5 Pokemon I think absolutely come are the Mega Blastoise, Mega Delphox, Sableye, Espathra, and the Venusaur. He could use the Espathra to just pass stats to like either the 2 Megas I just mentioned. Sableye could help Venusaur and Delphox form a Sun Core, which he could use to counter my team, because Venusaur is actually pretty good offensively into things like, you know, the Swampert, the Meowscarada, and to an extent even the Pelipper, because it can't really hit you when the sun is up. And it's also like, and outside of that, you know, we have the Screens potential, we have the Willow T-Wave potential, Encore Disable. You can't really pin down what Sableye wants to do. And then out of the last 5 Pokemon, I think any of them could come, but I do think like the least likely would probably be Conkeldurr and Hatterene. Hatterene to me does nothing except maybe reverse Trick Room. Conkeldurr, I mean, maybe you bring it to counter my Trick Room, I don't know. Because it can't hold a, there's no Flame Orb in this game, unless you want to like pass a Wisp with Sableye, which I mean, okay, that's something I guess. I can maybe see the Orthworm coming, just so he could like shed tail into one of his setup sweepers. Pavilion with his Choice Scarf is never bad, and I mean Garchomp beside Delphox, even if you're not Mega Evolving it, that's still a really good combination. Especially considering Garchomp's, it has 102 speeds before it Mega Evolves, so you outspeed 80% of my team, so there's also that. So, to combat this team, we decided to go with the most efficient way of killing his threats, which is none other than Mr. Taxi the Pelipper. That's how we're going to start out our, you know, our team roster for this week. So Taxi's going to be rocking his Citrus Berry. Drizzle is going to be his ability. We have 32 HP, 11 special attack, and 23 speed F, as well as a Calm Nature. We're going to be rocking Weather Ball, which because of our 11 special attack, we can one-shot the what do you call that thing? The Delphox. And if my opponent does set Sun with the Sableye, since Weather Ball changes to match the type of the weather, if Venusaur's on the field, we just blow that thing to smithereens anyway. And if we have the rain up, we can still kill Venusaur with Hurricane. In general, we hit everything on the team with Weather Ball or Hurricane. We have Wide Guard to keep ourselves safe from my opponent's Mega Captains. All 3 of them get spread coverage. And then we have Protect to keep ourselves safe in case, you know, Wide Guard's not to play that turn. But we also have a Citrus Berry because things that hit us do chip us pretty hard. So, you know, the Citrus Berry basically ensures that we can stay around for at least 1 extra turn than we would otherwise. But yeah, that is Pelipper. So beside Pelipper, I wanted to have a really good, like, bulky piece to pair with it. So, I mean, who's a better option than the guy who just won me my first draft championship? You guys should check that video out. My most recent IDL video. It's the one, the only Mr. Bellybolt, the captain, who is going to be rocking his leftovers this week. Electromorphosis for the ability. So initially, Bellybolt does not hit a lot of things on this team really hard outside of Pavilion and Blastoise, but because of Electromorphosis doubling our next electric move, we can actually do some surprising damage to a lot of my opponent's Pokemon. We have 32 HP, 2 special attack, as well as 32 speed F. We have a Calm Nature with Thunderbolt, which is going to be our main stab. We have Weather Ball, so if Venusaur is in front of us, we can hit that thing. It's one of 2 things. If the rain is up, we just kill Venusaur with Pelipper because of Hurricane. If the sun is up, we kill Venusaur with Weather Ball. He's not escaping the death. So Bellybolt, I'm basically saying this to say Bellybolt does not have to run Soak because we have ways to deal with Venusaur regardless. We have Parabolic Charge, which we can use to keep ourselves healthy, especially since Pelipper has Wide Guard, so we can just spam Wide Guard. and click Parabolic Charge and then just be annoying that way. And then last but not least, we have Protect to keep ourselves safe. And if I didn't mention this, we have Leftovers to keep ourselves healthy, but yeah, that is Belly Bolt. Next on the team roster, you know, it's about time we get into some of the mega captains we want to bring this week. I really wanted to use Mawile, but it did not feel like a good bring into my opponent's team, mainly because of the Blastoids. Like, we can deal with the Garchomp and the Delphox, it's just that freaking Blastoids. So, we decided instead of Mawile, we're going to bring Love Bug the Mega Dragonite. And I think it should come as no surprise, we're rocking the Dragonite Knight. We have multi-scale for our ability, so my opponent, you know, they don't really have the most ways to hit us, like, really hard, outside of, like, Setup Garchomp, who has to Mega Evolve to begin with to kill us through multi-scale, and I don't think it's going to do that if it comes. We have 9 HP, 32 special attack, and 25 speed, which basically ensures we'll outspeed the Mega Garchomp, because we're already slower than regular Garchomp. We have a Timid Nature with Hurricane. We can basically hit everything on this team with Hurricane except for the Orthworm, who we can just Weather Ball into. We have Tailwind on this over the Pelipper, because I really wanted Pelipper to have both of its moves. And then last but not least, we have Protect to keep ourselves safe. Weather Ball also is really good in the sun if they do bring the Venusaur. And in general, Hurricane and Weather Ball hit everything. I know we're sacrificing the Dragon coverage, but I feel like that's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, that is Dragonite. We can't rely entirely on Dragonite though, so I figured we would also bring Mega Swampert, Kawamatsu. Now, if Kawamatsu comes to games, highly depends on if Venusaur comes to this game or not. So we are going to rock our Swampert tight. We have Swift Swim for the ability, so we're going to be faster everything when the rain is up. 7 HP, 32 attack, 27 speed because we're speed creeping Scarf Pavilion. We are an Adamant Nature with Wave Crash, so we basically kill everything on this team with Wave Crash except for Garchomp, Blastoids, and Venusaur. We have high horsepower to deal with the Venusaur. Not Venusaur, the Blastoids. We have Ice Punch to deal with Garchomp and Venusaur, and then last but not least, we have Protect to keep ourselves safe. But yeah, that is Mega Swampert. Now this next mon almost didn't even make it on the team, but I have to really respect my opponent's Sableye, so I decided we would also bring Mr. San Wukong the Infernape. So he almost didn't make it. I almost brought the Cofagrigus instead, but I figured Infernape would be better. So homie's rocking the Focus Sash because we're frail into this team. So anyways, to stick around. We have Iron Fist for the ability, not that it really matters. We're 32 attack, 10 defense, 25 speed with a Jolly Nature, which basically means we outspeed Garchomp. We have Brick Break, Throat Chop, Rock Slide for Fake Out. So Fake Out, it just lets us have pressure into my opponent, as well as having a way to slow down his setup sweepers. We have Rock Slide for spread damage. It's honestly pretty spammable into the team outside of the Orthworm and the Garchomp, one of which doesn't want to even be in front of us. We have Throat Chop, so we have a way to hit the Espathra and the Delphox. And then last but not least, we have Brick Break, because Brick Break is the main reason this guy is here, because if Sableye starts setting screens, we want to be able to break those screens and then still do full damage with our other Pokemon. So Infernape is more so here to be like a supportive guy, but there's nothing wrong with that. And to round out the team, we have a Pokemon who literally can 1v1 all three of my opponent's Mega Captains in the form of Meowscarada, also known as Genesis. So Meowscarada is going to be rocking their Choice Scarf because that allows us to outspeed the Delphox. We have Overgrowth for the ability, which basically means Sableye, because Prankster cannot affect Dark types, so basically Sableye cannot touch Meowscarada for anything. We have 32 attack, 4 Spit F, 30 speed with Adamant Nature, as well as Flower Trick, so if my opponent does set screens, since we always crit, we just bypass the screens with Flower Trick. We have Throat Chop, which allows us to one-shot the Delphox because Night Slash and Knockoff doesn't. And we can also one-shot Espathra if it has no Cobra Berry. We have Triple Axle, which allows us to beat the Venusaur and the Garchomp. We one-shot both, even though we're not getting the Protean boost that we normally would. And then we have U-Turn, because this is a Scarf set, so we're not running Protect. But U-Turn lets us pivot into more, if I lead Meow and I don't like the state of the field, we can just U-Turn to reset that, right? But yeah, that is Meow, that is my team. I think I said everything that needed to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Lazy Boy. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Okay, everybody, we are connected with Mr. Lazy Boy, also known as Tyler, and he has brought, well, more or less what I expected, actually. So he did bring the so he brought Sableye Espathra, Mega Delphox, no Blastoise, but he brought Venusaur. So basically, this is a Dragonite game. He also brought Garchomp, and he brought Orthworm. Okay. Cool. Just to account for most things, I feel like well, actually, now Infernape looks pretty good in the matchup because you just do. But I want to use. Okay, I think what we do is we lead Meowscarada with. Belly Bolt, I think. And we have Pelipper in the back with Dragonite. I don't think anything is wrong with that. Just let me make sure I get that in my notes. Meowscarada, Belly Bolt, Mega Dragonite, and Pelipper. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Lazy. I did think there was a world where maybe he brings the Blastoids, but this makes sense. So he brings out, for the fact that I know these Pokemon's names, like the fact that I just know their names. Sableye, okay. I think I just go for Thunderbolt into Sableye, and then try to Throat Chop this. Since we are a dark type, and since we have Overgrow, it means we're going to keep our dark typing, and Sableye basically... Okay, I'm not saying Sableye can't do anything to us, it just can't attack. Or para us. Okay. So we're going to get some good damage onto this. Alright. And now we're going to get some good damage onto the Espathra because we're going to Thunderbolt it and Throat Chop it. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to kill them or anything, but, it's fine. It's fine. We're going to get some decent damage into the thing. So they're Cobra Berry, okay. They're Cobra Berry. That's cool. That's okay. They probably go for Calm Lumina Crash? That does, like, nothing. And now we're going to do a lot of damage to you. Yeah, I'm about to say, you better baton pass out. Now, the thing that sucks about this, they're going to be faster than us. But here's also the thing about this. You have to baton pass. So if you choose to not do that, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they have to baton pass into something that's going to take this hit. We can kind of just ignore the Sableye for the time being. So we'll just do that again. Gravity? Okay. But now we just kill your Espathra. Okay. Belly Bolt takes out the Espathra. Let me double check. We are recording, right? Okay, we're recording. We're recording. Good, good, good. Sometimes I forget to hit that record button. But the thing is, we've wasted a turn of sleep, so now there's a 50% chance we'd wake up the next turn. And depending on the circumstances, we might just Furry Potter. Okay, this thing came out. We kind of just have to go into this and just bet on Meowscarada waking up. Like, we have no choice. We just have to do that. What did Sableye do last turn? It went for Reflect, Light Screen. Oh, Gravity. That's what it went for. Reflect, light screen, gravity. Okay. Can Meowscarada please wake up? Can we get the 50% chance? Can we get the 50%? Can we get the 50%? Can we get the 50%? It sucks. It is what it is, though. Nasty plot? The greed is real. I think we click Wide Guard just to see if they go for Heat Wave. This turn, we're guaranteed to wake up. Oh, this is funny. Okay, let's see what they decide to do. Okay, we woke up. Jesus Christ, we did a lot of damage. Oh, this works out so perfectly for us. You guys just don't understand how perfectly this works out. Because now we go into Dragonite. We go into Dragonite. Or do we go into Belly Bolt? No, we go into Dragonite. Okay, because here's the thing, right? Wait a second. They hard swapped in... We go into Dragonite. I think we go for Tailwind here. And then just swap in the captain because... So, if we go for Tailwind, it will allow us to outspeed the Venusaur. Because I'm assuming what we see happens here. Venusaur should attack Meowscarada. And then I'm assuming Delphox either goes for a Heat Wave or it goes for like Psychic into... I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna see. I just know... Okay. So they did what I thought they were gonna do. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It happens. Things happen. So we do the following turn. Oh, they're Life Orb? Okay. So we're going to attack Delphox with Weather Ball. That should kill from where it's at. Even through the screen, I would imagine we kill you. Or should we Weather Ball the Venusaur? Nah, let's Weather Ball the... And let me just double check. Like, we're guaranteed to kill them, right? Mega Dragonite. Mega Delphox. We got the sun up. And there's a light screen. Yeah, they're in range. According to my calcs, they're in range. And regardless, they would have to double target Dragonite to kill it this turn anyway. Okay. This should actually kill this. Oh, never mind. You're like super bulky. Never mind. Growth? That is greed on so many levels. Belly Bolt, I kind of hope you kill him. I don't think you kill, but if you do, that'd be so great. Okay. So now we go for Weather Ball into... We go for Weather Ball into... Bro, I think we just double target the freaking Venusaur, don't we? Yeah, I think we just double target the Venusaur. Like, something is going to kill you. What that something is, I don't know, but something should, in theory, kill you this turn. We know Delphox always loses to Meowscarada. We know the freaking Sableye probably, actually, you can't directly do anything to Meow because from what we can tell, your dual screens with gravity, whatever your last move is, I would imagine is not a move that can touch Meowscarada. Okay, they did that. They did that. Oh wait, we saw the last move. It's Sunny Day. It's Sunny Day gravity dual screens. Okay. This doesn't really help you though, but hey. Because you can reset the... Okay, so you know what we're gonna do this turn instead? We're just going to go for a raw Hurricane and hope we hit it. And regardless, we're gonna still go for a Thunderbolt. Into this, maybe? I think. I guess? I don't know. Alright. Can we hit our Hurricane? Yep, this thing's dead. So that's one kill for Dragonite. And another one for Bellibolt. Well, so yeah, I think Dragonite and Bellibolt just trade, like, go 2 for 2 this game. We did lose our Pelipper, unfortunately, and if I'm not mistaken, we lost Pelipper to... what did we lose Pelipper to? We lost Pelipper to the... was it the Venusaur? No, the Mega Delphox, because you clicked Psychic after you nasty plotted. Okay. So Delphox gets a kill. And then Venusaur just has to bite the dust for this. Okay. So, I think we just go for Weather Ball. I'm pretty confident from right here a raw Weather Ball can get the kill. So, hey. Like, Delphox literally can't bring the game back. Poor Bellibolt. I'm assuming that means our Tailwind went out. Oh well, it is what it is. Can Dragonite finish the game off? If not, then that just means it'll be a kill for Meowscarada. Okay, so yeah, Dragonite finishes game 1 off. So Delphox picks up 2 kills on the way out. But you know what, Mr. Belly of Bolts, you did more than enough work. We appreciate you. So we win game 1 with a 2-0 score. And we're going to go into game 2 now. BRB. I'm saying it like y'all don't see me literally just go through the motions with this. So I have to think to myself, what can my opponent do to adjust? Yeah, I just have to think, what can they do to adjust? So we know that the Sableye has no attacking moves, which means we can take advantage of that. And without Sableye, okay. So, we know Sableye can't touch us. So I think what we do this time is lead Infernape and Meowscarada. I think we have Pelipper in the back and we just bring Dragonite again. Like, that sounds reasonable, right? Or am I tripping? Or should we maybe bring Bellibolt again? I mean, to be fair, it's not like they remove Bellibolt the fastest. So maybe we should bring Bellibolt. But I like Infernape. I like Infernape. Because we can maybe go into, like, we get fake out pressure that way. I do like Infernape, so let's go with that. Let's go with that. Because Bellibolt, you know, let's go with that. Let's bring Infernape. We have fake out, we have Brick Break. So he has things he can do in this game, right? So we're bringing Infernape, Meowscarada, Mega Dragonite, and Bellibolt. Not Bellibolt, but Pelipper. I'm sorry. And I'm assuming he's going to bring the Mega... I mean, I guess he could Mega the Garchomp instead, but the issue with Mega Garchomp, he knows that we're choice now, so don't we just win with Triple Axle? But anyway, let's see. He leads off with Orthworm and... Okay, this actually works out. This, like, super duper works out. So we're going to just fake this out. And then we're going to throat chop. Because you have no screens. And I'd assume that you click protect here. I mean, we're sashed anyway, and we're going to outspeed them because we just do, so... But now they know they're a sitting duck the following turn, though. Like, okay. Orthworm can probably still get a Shed Tail off, which is going to suck. I kind of wish I had double targeted the Espathra now, but it is what it is. I think we go for Brick Break into the Orthworm. Just try to get some chip on it, and then we just... Or do we just Throat Chop and Brick Break? Because surely you protect the thing this turn, right? You know, we can't take that risk, so... You know what? We'll just Throat Chop and Brick Break. If they protect, they protect, right? Worst case, so we know they have Protect on the Orthworm. You more than likely have Shed Tail. I'd imagine you also have, probably... Okay. That's fine. I think what we do now, though, we go Pelipper. Because we know your Mon in the back is probably going to be... Yeah, we just go Pelipper and then just attack this slot, bro. Like, Sableye has dual screens, gravity, and Sunny Day. You're actually not the biggest threat to us. And then Orthworm, hey, listen, you're only alive until Dragonite gets his hands on you, so there's that. So Sableye did come in the back. Gravity, what do they go for? What are we going for? Oh, I forgot you had that. But the issue with this... Here's the question, do you target the Pelipper? I feel like if anything, you might want to get out of here this turn. So let's see what happens. Okay, but now we have fake out pressure. Kinda. Actually, no, it is fake out pressure because we've already wasted 2 turns of sleep. So it's either you swap out or you die, or get double protect. If you can get the double protect, that's cool. Okay, he's gonna get the Shed Tail off into something, which, I mean, okay. But I feel like it was more important for us to, you know, do this. Because regardless... Oh. We're just going to hit the thing that's trying to kill us. This thing is here. Okay. Let me say something. Did we break the sub with... I mean, do we break the sub with this? I mean, let's just go for it, right? And let's just go into Pelipper in this slot. Because next turn, all we have to do is triple axle until we kill him. I mean, you know. Let's just try, right? Do we break the sub though? That's what's more important to me. Okay, we broke the sub. I think we go for Brick Break again and protect. Yeah, just go for Brick Break again and protect. And see what move they decide to go into. What move they choose to go for. In hindsight, maybe we should went for Wide Guard instead. In hindsight, maybe we should have clicked the Wide Guard button. But at the same time, we know. Okay. Do they go for a Rock Slide though? That's the real question. Light Screen. We should be faster than them, therefore we're going to... Oh wait, I'm tripping. We can just go into, hold up. Okay, so Pelipper is fine. Did he mean to do that? Okay. I guess I would give that kill to Pelipper, since you're the last thing alive at the end of the turn, right? Okay, we have to hope that Triple Axel just kills from here. And I think what I have to do is go out into... I kind of have to go into Dragonite. Right? I just do. Reason being, I have to get the weather back up. On the bright side, Dragonite outspeeds Garchomp. So as long as we can get some chip on it, we're fine. Okay, what does Bruce decide to do? I'm assuming we're about to get hit really hard by the Orthworm. Can we live? No. That's great. We're in a tough spot. We go out into Pelipper. Alright, let me see something. Dragonite into Mega Garchomp. If we just double target this thing, we should be able to kill. At +2, does Dragon Claw kill us? Or, let me see, at +2. What do you mean at +2 we can actually die to a Dragon Claw? That's actually kind of crazy. Okay. They've shown Earthquake, Protect. I think we have to just double attack this. Because as long as the Garchomp does not kill Dragonite and Pelipper, we should be fine, I feel like. Okay. We're not worried about you anyway, Karen. Oh, okay. If you hit yourself, I'm gonna feel so bad. Dragon Rush? We might die to that. Yeah. So, this dude not only doesn't get freaking whatchamacallit, he also avoids... Okay, for those that don't know, Dragon Rush is a base 75, has base 75 accuracy. So for him to not get confused and hit the Dragon Rush, you know what? I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you. So so now we're going to just Weather Ball into the Orthworm. If the attacks are, like, what does Orthworm hit us with? Because from what I can tell, you have Body Press, Protect, and Shed Tail, so I don't think you get anything to, oh, never mind, we kill you before you even find out. Dang, alright, intense set. Fun set. GG's to the homie Lazy. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, everybody, peace out.